Uh-oh. Am I live already? Hello, hello. Can people see me right now? Hey, there we go. I can't tell if people could see me or not. I didn't know what was going on. What's up, everybody? How we doing? How we doing, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. We're gonna be talking a little bit about Scream and horror and all things fun. I do just want to say to everyone, thank you so much for 20,000 subscribers. Holy shit! Like, what? What even happened? What? I don't even know. I don't even know. Thank you. Thank you all so much, though. This is, it's crazy. I still can't believe it. I'm pinching myself. Oh, thank you all so much. So who are we hanging out with tonight, and what are we talking about? Let's get right on into it. Casper is with us tonight, rocking an American Psycho profile picture. I dig it. Love it, man. How you doing? You listen to Huey Lewis in the news? 11 p.m. tomorrow, might be there. Come on over, my friends. We're doing the stream at 8 o'clock for Halloween tomorrow. It's going from 8 to midnight because I'm not committing to 5 hours. That's insane. 4-hour stream, though. I might be able to do that. I can hardly do a 2-hour one without losing my voice, but I'm going to have a bunch of throat coat tea, and we're going to go for 4 hours. It's going to be nuts. So I'm going to try to do that. Come on over. Stop on by. It'll be a fun time. We're going until midnight. Gunner is saying, can you Google SpongeBob the musical to see the shoes I have to fill? I bet they're big old shoes. SpongeBob wears those gigantic black shoes. Opening night tomorrow. Gunner, I hope you kill it, man. I hope it's badass. Good luck to you. Or don't say that. Break a leg. Sorry, Gunner. Oh, jeez. I almost screwed you there. Break a leg, Gunner. Do a good. You're supposed to say the opposite thing in theater. So break all your legs, break all your limbs. Villain Killin' Dylan is with us tonight. What's up, Dylan? How's it going? Yeah, dog. Thanks for being a KillJoy cult member, man. I really appreciate your support, dog. Thanks for being here. I saw Amy was getting on my ass a little over here. Saying, hey, Jake, Imaginary, the Jeff Wadlow film that I made a short about it today, was supposed to come out on February 2nd, 2024, but got delayed by Blumhouse to March 8th. You didn't specify that in the YouTube short. You did. Well, it was a YouTube short, unfortunately. I only have so much time to yell a bunch of crazy horror news at you, so I got in what I could, what I felt like was necessary. So February 2nd is no longer a date that exists. March 8th is the date now. Go check it out. It looks really cool from the... That's Imaginary. Okay, I'm thinking about the pool one. No, Imaginary looks pretty cool. I'm like, all right, I'll check it out. Whatever. Not crazy about the director, but hey, maybe it's good. Blumhouse projects also I'm like on the fence about right now, man. I just have not been super impressed by what the studio's been pumping out lately, but you never know. You always got to take a chance on these new crazy horror movies, so I'm hyped. Amy's also saying, what's going on? You forgot that there's a swimming pool horror film called Night Swim coming out soon. That's coming out in January from Blumhouse. I'm waiting to make a video on this because I want to talk about it like when we get closer to the release date. I feel like I'm kind of already... I posted a video today that I genuinely thought was going to get like a lot of views. I'm like, okay, well, Five Nights at Freddy's is trending right now. I should make a big video about animatronic horror, and it's like, it's one of my worst videos is what YouTube is telling me. I don't get it. The algorithm makes no sense to me. I talk about things that are popular and people are like, yeah, no. Give us a Scream 7 update. Something that is non-existent right now. I don't know. I don't get it. The algorithm truly is beyond me, even after all these years of working at it. So I'm going to try to make this a little closer to its release. Maybe it'll get more views then. I'm not sure. But I'm excited for it. Another trailer that very intriguing, but I don't know if it's going to be good or not. We'll see. January releases, very hit or miss, my friend. RJ is saying, congratulations on 20K. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you. Saying many more to come. Hey, I hope. We're a fifth of the way to 100,000. That's all I want. That is my goal with this page. I just want 100,000 subscribers. So we're a fifth of the way there. Let's see if we can make it all the way. That would be great. We're already at I'm getting close to 20,100 already. I don't know if that even really matters, but it's like, hey, we're moving. We're making it happen. So thank you for your support, everybody. I really do appreciate you. Today has been insane. I still can't believe it. Matt M is saying, hello, just doing an SFX. Look, I see the other message you threw in there. And watching the stream. Well, welcome in, Matt. I wish you could show us a picture because I bet it's awesome. But I'm assuming this is your Halloween look. So, good shit. I dig it, Matt. That's awesome. I hope it comes out as good as you want it to, my dude. Bobby is saying, what's up, man? How has your day been? Great. I'm having a fantastic day. I hit a milestone today that I've been trying to hit my whole life, pretty much. So I'm very happy. I'm a very happy guy today. Bobby, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you. Carl Lito got the Spotify logo in there. Are you on Spotify, my dude? Carl Lito? I don't know I don't know if I'm supposed to pronounce that H or not, but if you're on Spotify, badass. I'm curious what you do, my friend. Throw it out there. New It Follows movie is coming out. I am very hyped. Huge It Follows fan. I got to go to the filming locations 2 years ago, which was a lot of fun. Was that 2 years ago? 2021? Yeah, I believe that was 2021. Great stuff. One of my favorite horror movies. I'm very excited for the sequel, but I'm also super nervous. Anytime they announce a sequel to anything I like just really love, I'm gonna get nervous about it, and It Follows, I'm already like, oh, I don't know if we need a sequel, but I'm also so hyped because I love that movie so much. I'm very excited to see what they do with it. It's called They Follow, so making me think that maybe there's multiple It's this time around, not just one. Maybe do like an Aliens scenario. Instead of one xenomorph, we're fighting like 40 of them. I don't know. Well, let's see what happens. I'm hyped to see it though. They're eyeing a 2024 production. We may see it like late next year, maybe early 2025. I'm not sure, but I'm excited. Excited nonetheless. Ghostface 95 is with us. What's up, Ghostface? The 95th one. Saying, hey, Jake, saw your video on the big three animatronic horror. Which one is the best? I totally agree. Willy's Wonderland is on top. Definitely getting the prequel comic soon. I still haven't read that, Ghostface 95. I really want to look into that and see what it's all about. But hell yeah, I'm with you. Willy's Wonderland is probably my favorite. I kind of gave a big little insight into all three of them, and I recommend you watch all of them. I think all of them are at least worth a watch. I'm sure most of you have seen Five Nights at Freddy's at this point. Holy crap, that movie made a lot of money. Damn, it's killing it at the box office. Blumhouse must be celebrating because they haven't had a, well, I'm not going to say they haven't had a hit all year. Megan made a shit ton of money, and The Exorcist, though, it's probably scary. They needed a big hit, so I'm glad they got something, but I don't know. I'm still on the fence with Blumhouse right now. But hell yeah, Ghostface. Slasher Studios is with us too. Dude, thank you so much for joining in on the Lethal Collective stream we did today. Haven't done one of those in a while. We're back with the Lethal Collective though, and we're going to be changing up the topic over there. So go subscribe. We're talking about conspiracy theories. Now, the whole gang, we're talking conspiracy theories and scary stories and all that shit. It's going to be a lot of fun. Go subscribe to that channel. It's going to be a fun little discussion we do maybe once or twice a week. So it's going to be fun. Check it out. Chris is saying congrats on the 20K. Jake, you deserve it. Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Go Toronto. I don't follow that sport at all, but go Toronto. Let's go. I'm rooting for it, Chris. Thanks, man. I really do appreciate it, though. Austin Daniels is a channel member. Thank you so much, Austin. I really appreciate you and your crazy profile picture. It scares the hell out of me, but I appreciate you, Austin. Saying, hey, Jake, do we know when The Strangers comes out? Hopefully early next year. I'm assuming early next year. We're starting to release stuff already for it this month. They're talking about it big time, probably like getting into the start of the promotion. That usually means we'll probably get it in Q1 of next year at some point. I hope not January, because that always worries me, man. Those January releases, you never know about them. Sometimes they're bangers and sometimes they are not that. There's no middle ground with January releases. They're either fucking awesome like Megan, or they're like, I don't know, like the Grudge remake from like 2020. I actually don't, I don't hate that money. I don't hate that movie. It was just the first one that came to mind. Hot take. But yes, probably early next year, if I had to guess, considering how they're already beginning to market it. But we don't have a release date, I don't believe. But I know they're all going to kind of come out like all together, which is really interesting. I don't know how they're going to do that. Are they going to do like a Fear Street thing where it's like all three of them go into theaters like around the same time, but like you see one week, then the next week, the next one comes out? Are they dropping them all in the theater? I don't know. I'm excited to see what they do. This will be interesting because this, as we know right now, it's not going straight to a streaming service. That could change though. We'll see. We will see. Ashley S has just become a channel member and saying congrats on 20K. Thank you so much, Ashley. I really appreciate your support, and thank you for the kind words as well, my friend. Thank you. Amy says they've been watching me since Q1 of 2021. That's kind of creepy, Amy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. I really appreciate your support. Thank you. Oh my God. It has been a fun journey these past 4 years, and I can't wait for many more. It's going to be a good time. Denisha Lane is here. Hey. What's up, Denisha? Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Lollipop Sanchez is saying, what's up, Jake? How you been? Hey, quick question. I've been fantastic, by the way. How are you? What is the most scariest movie ever? Also, goriest besides Terrifier? Ooh, that's a really good question. Goriest film ever besides Terrifier? I mean, like, Like, what's gorier than Terrifier? What's gorier than Terrifier 2? God, okay, have you ever seen Tokyo Gore Police? That one is pretty fucking balls to the wall with its gore. Is that gorier than Terrifier 2? Ugh. Man, that's an argument right there. I'll say that. But there are some very gory horror films out there. Oh my God, Dead Alive. Dead Alive may be a little gorier. There's like a shit ton of kills in that movie. It's ridiculous. I recommend that one. It's probably a top 10 zombie movie for me personally. Or Brain Dead, I think they call it overseas. I can't remember like the official title, but there's 2 titles. It's a weird movie. Peter Jackson directed it though. Kick-ass little zombie flick. I recommend it. Very gory film. What's the scariest movie, like me personally, that I've ever seen? Film that scares me the most. As of most recent, because unfortunately recency bias dominates the brain sometimes. But Beau is Afraid is the one out of every movie I saw this year that just scared the hell out of me the most. That in like, when I saw When Evil Lurks finally, it scared the hell out of me. That was fucking awesome. Gory and scary, great mix. Love that film. Beau is Afraid and Skinamarink are probably my 3 scariest of the years. Not my favorites of the year. That's not my top 3, but scary in terms of like making you shit your pants. Those are the ones that were probably the most effective for me. Because there's so many scary horror films, man. There's a lot of movies that terrify me. Evil Dead terrifies me. Some of the Evil Dead movies terrify me. So I don't know. I'm talking more of from a recent standpoint. There you go. That's what I can give you. Twilight Sparkle Fan 2006 is saying Five Nights at Freddy's, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends for me are movies I love, but I understand why people might not like it. You know what I will say is I see a lot of people who are constantly defending all 3 of these movies, and The Exorcist Believer now being added to that plate too. Listen, if you like something, like it. It's all good. You don't gotta say, God, I don't understand why people don't get this movie. Maybe in a couple years they will. If you like it, fuck yeah. All the power to you, my friend. That's what I say. I feel like there's a lot of folks out there who are like insecure because they like a movie. And it's like, it's just a movie, guys. Hell yeah. I make my jokes about Halloween Ends as I do, and I'll keep making them. But I'm not gonna stop. No, I will keep ripping on that movie until the end of time. But if you love it, hell yeah. I'm just some asshole on the internet who's screaming shit into a microphone. The fact that I can't even believe 20,000 people want to listen to this shit. So have your opinion, love the movies you love, and that's badass. That's what I say. So don't worry about what other people think. If you love it, that's good enough. That does not devalue your opinion at all, my friends. That is one of the points of this channel, is everyone's opinion can be expressed at one point. Just don't be a fucking sociopath and say a bunch of crazy weird shit. But if we're talking about movies, hell yeah, all opinions go. Ty Lee is saying, ahoy mateys. Ahoy. Man, we got the SpongeBob theme going on today. I love it. Ahoy, Ty Lee. Get aboard the boat. Time to start making some knots and shit. Sea jargon is not really my specialty. Perry Moberg is saying 4 hours. Awesome. Yes, Jake is going live for 4 hours on Halloween from 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock. I genuinely don't think I can do 5 hours of this. Maybe if I had another person on, I could. But gonna have a fun little stream. It's gonna be a nice one to close out spooky season. And you know, the best part is, we're not even really closing out spooky season tomorrow. We got way more to talk about in early November here, especially after the 1st, where old Jake's going to be seeing the Terrifier 3 teaser. Ooh, yes, that's on Wednesday. We are like 72 hours less than that away from this. I can't 48 hours, I guess now, because the showing's at like 7:30 or whatever, at least my time. Badass. Oh, we got so much more spooky stuff to talk about, at least this week, and then Jake is taking a very much needed break. Oh my God. I'm already at the point where I'm just ready to fall on the floor and take a nap for 7 days, but we're getting to it. I'm hyped. I love all this shit. It's so much fun. Slasher Studios is saying, I'm pretty sure that Saw 11 and 12 have been announced. I think that Saw 11 will be released in 2025 or 2026. 12 will be released 2027, 2028. With Saw X doing so, it did pretty decent it wasn't like FNAF numbers where it's like blowing shit out of the water. But Saw X did really well. People really seem to really like that one too. I imagine they'll make another one. Probably with Tobin Bell again as well. Because that seemed to be a big standout. We tried to reinvent the franchise with Spiral. Not as many people like that. I get the criticisms of the film. I enjoyed that one, but I get it. I get why. That's one where I get why people don't like it. But I stick by my opinion. I really enjoyed the film. So yes, Saw 11 probably will happen. When? Who knows? but I'm excited for it. We got a lot of films coming up that I'm excited for. I don't realize it all the time. But there are a lot of cool horror movies on the horizon. I am worried though, we got a lot of, with the, SAG strike still going on, who knows when, big new movies are going to start to get made. Every time a strike ends, you see this wave of like bad movies come out because they're just like, we need something. We got to put something out right now because we don't have anything. So I worry that that's going to happen. And it kind of has happened after many other strikes we've had in the past. So Jake's getting worried. Not going to have too much good to talk about, but fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Wayne Turner, thanks for being a supporter, my dude. I really appreciate you. Saying, hi all, early bird Jake, that is me. It is Halloween here now in Sydney, Australia. Nice. Enjoy the future, my friend. Saying, watching Dumb Money for Halloween. Oh, I heard about that. I still haven't watched it, but I hope you enjoy it, my friend. Thank you. I really appreciate the congrats on 20,000 subs too, man. Thank you. Holy shit. What a day. Today's been nuts. Today has been insane. Paul is saying, are there any new news? Any new news about the Friday the 13th prequel show? Unfortunately, the biggest news we've had about the Friday the 13th, like anything in general, is Damien Leone talking about wanting to take on the franchise. That's really all the news we've had. Not a whole lot about the prequel show, and that's just due to the actor strike still going on. I love your profile picture. I'm sorry. I just got so distracted. I'm obsessed with the Fast and Furious franchise. Like right now, I don't know what it is, but ever since I saw Fast X, it blew my mind. I'm like, this is the worst movie I've ever seen, and simultaneously the best movie I've ever seen. So I'm obsessed with that franchise. I love it. I love the profile picture. But any news on it? Not really. We probably won't get anything on Crystal Lake until the SAG strike is over, because I don't believe they started filming, to my knowledge. So we'll get something soon, though. Yeah, there you go. Our friend over here even said something about it. Yes, so not a whole lot going on with that right now. Thoughts on Five Nights at Freddy's? I just wasn't crazy about it. Wayne is kind of saying the same thing here, saying not enough horror animatronic movies to judge the best of three, not enough movies to care. Hey, watch the video though, Wayne. Give it a chance. Damn. Being brutal over here, Wayne. I compared all three movies because I feel like they're all very different in their approach. All three of them. I thought it was a really good and fun video to make, I think. And I kind of talked about like why some of the aspects to those movies work for me, why some of the other ones don't. And I think I did a pretty good job of explaining that. But hey, give it a chance, man. Damn. Just saying, man, only got 3 movies in this subgenre. Why even make the video? Brutal, Wayne. I appreciate the criticism, though. Oh, man. Denisha is saying, hit that like button if you haven't already. I appreciate it, Denisha. Thank you. Like the stream, dislike the stream. I don't care. Do whatever you want. Blyson is saying, hoping to see the Strangers trilogy at Halloween Horror Nights next year. Yeah, I mean, I believe it is a Universal property, right? Also, I went through 2 Scariest Houses, Loved the Darkest Deal. I was unable to go this year, but I heard very good things, surprisingly, about the Exorcist Believer House. Apparently, that was really good. Heard that from Yurdy G and the gang. Wonder if they're out there. Shout out to my dude, Yurdy G. Great guy, makes some great music. Check him out. But I'm so glad you had fun, Blythen. Blythen. I don't know. Man, I don't know. Some of y'all got some crazy names on here, and I love it. Gangster Bro is saying, Jake, what's a Christmas-themed scene you would like to see in Terrifier 3? Oh, this is the conversation I've been waiting to sink my teeth into. In my opinion, screw it. Sienna already has magical resurrection powers, so why not let Art kill the one and only St. Nicholas himself? I was talking about this a little bit in the video I did recently on it, and I was like, I don't know if it's going to be actual Santa. Like, is that pushing the fantastical element a little too far? The other reason I'm thinking that this next movie is not going to be as, like, how do I explain this? So, I don't think the next movie is going to be as, like, fantastical or supernatural as Terrifier 2. Big reason I'm thinking that right now is because a big criticism of the last film was 2 big things. Like, it was too long in a lot of people's opinions. I disagree with that. I think it could have been 3 hours and I would have fucking loved it. But I really liked how long it was, but that was a big criticism. It was like, oh, okay, it was way too long. That was a criticism, as well as the supernatural stuff. People didn't like that went unexplained. So Damien Leone does typically like course correct a lot of the times when he sees like a big criticism of something. From Terrifier 1 to Terrifier 2, for instance, he implemented a stronger final girl character and a much stronger story. And in my opinion, I think he improved the product big time, which is why Terrifier 2 has had like the crazy success it has. Because, you know, he's listening to the fans, but not listening to everything. He's listening to criticism and saying, okay, I agree with that. And this aspect, maybe I don't. You know, there was other criticisms of Terrifier, like it's too gory, the clown is too mysterious or something. Yeah, no, like he's not going to listen to that kind of criticism. But in terms of storytelling, yes, he's going to improve upon that. And that's what I really respect and admire about the guy big time. So I do think that it's going to be a much more grounded story this time around, because that, once again, seemed to be a big complaint. I personally didn't mind it. I liked the supernatural stuff, because I'm assuming they're going to do another one and probably talk a little more about that. They're not just going to leave us hanging. So I don't know. I'm excited to see what they do. I really do think it's going to be like a mall Santa or like a dad dressed up as Santa, and that's why he's got the face around his neck. But a Santa Claus-esque character is definitely getting murdered in Terrifier 3. I'd put my money on it. But if there's something specifically like holiday themed I'd love to see, honestly, Art the Clown just coming into someone's house and just butchering like a whole family, which I know sounds really, really brutal, but that's so like Art the Clown style. Like, oh, kids are opening up their Christmas presents, you know, early in the morning. It's like 6 a.m. and Art the Clown kicks down the door and starts, you know, running around with a big old knife, having a blast, as he always does. So maybe something so simple like that would be just so effective. I don't want it to become too gimmicky either. You know, this isn't Silent Night, Deadly Night, where it's all about, you know, every kill has to be Christmas oriented. Honestly, if we just get like a chase scene through the snow or something and Art the Clown throws a dart into the back of someone's head or something, I'll take that, you know, and then like rips them to pieces and as he catches up to him. Something like that would work for me. Not everything has to be like Christmas tree oriented or, oh, we got to strangle people with lights. Not everything's got to be that. We don't got to push it that far, but a few of those kills, yeah, absolutely, for sure. Denisha saying congrats on 20K. Thank you. You love drinking up the Kool-Aid? Good, Denisha. I'm so glad you do. I really appreciate it. Austin Daniels is saying haven't seen It Follows, but it sounds like I got to check it out. Absolutely. It Follows. It's personally one of my favorite horror movies. I have heard a lot of people say they're not crazy about it. I haven't heard any specific like criticism, or consistent criticism from different people about the film though. So I'm not really sure why people don't like it. I'm curious. Throw it out there if you're an It Follows hater. I'm curious what you dislike about the film, because for me it's perfect. It's got a great soundtrack, amazing final girl, and a horrifying villain. I don't know. I love it. I think one of the best horror soundtracks of all time is It Follows, without a doubt. Ashley S. became a member. I said that earlier, but still, thank you, Ashley. I appreciate you. Thank you. What else do we got here? Perry Moberg is saying, have you seen Christmas Bloody Christmas from last year? Yes, that was a fun one. That is animatronic horror. Oh my God, you're right, Perry. But, you know, I will say it's not so much animatronic horror in the style of like Willy's Wonderland and the Banana Splits movie, which is much more like the demographic is without a doubt like kids first. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why I roped those three together. And even that, the Banana Splits movie, the concept is definitely a little different from those other two, but it was supposed to, like, that was the spot of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie originally. And they ended up just getting the Hanna-Barbera rights and doing that instead. So those all are kind of Five Nights at Freddy's like oriented horror movies that I wanted to compare. And, you know, the big point of the video as well was to say, like, the imitators did this better, in my opinion. And I wanted to state why. And I just feel like that's kind of whack. You know, it makes me kind of sad that all these, the two of the imitators outdid the actual movie. I don't know. It's frustrating, really frustrating for me. So, but you got a point. Yeah. Robot Santa. That's an animatronic. Good point, Perry. Brandon, oh my God, I never pronounced this right. Brandon, we're just going to say that. Hello, Brandon. How you doing, man? Congrats on 20K. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Oh, it's an exciting day. Ashley saying I fell asleep during Five Nights at Freddy's. I was so sleepy. You know, second time, I saw it a second time around, and I was falling asleep about an hour in. I don't know. Was really expecting that movie to be fun at the very least, and even that, it just wasn't for me. Oh, talking about the Grudge remake from 2020, saying the Grudge remake was decent. It just didn't feel like a Grudge movie, probably because the ghosts look like regular people, not pale and ghastly like the original. I feel ya. It's definitely my least favorite of what I've seen of the Grudge movies, but it has some really shocking moments, and it is structured more like the original film versus the American remake everyone knows with Ted Raimi and all that. I don't know why that was the first person that came to mind from the Grudge remake, but there it is. But yeah, I do the 2020 movie. I feel like it's not that bad. Like I feel like it's got some decent stuff going on in it. I still remember it, years later. There are some movies that I've completely forgotten about and never even talk about anymore. So you never know. You never know. Brandon is asking, have I seen Dark Harvest yet? No, but I have been catching up on a lot of horror movies that I missed. I just watched The Blackening, Fear. Oh my God, what else did I just watch? When Evil Lurks. That was a brand new one. I fucking loved When Evil Lurks. Yeah, listen, maybe a little overhyped in my opinion, but still a fantastic film. Like, it's a top 10 of the year for me, for sure. Like, without a doubt. I've never had a movie recommended to me so much. When Evil Lurks. So many people were like, dude, you gotta watch this. I had like people messaging me all over the place about, wanting to see a review or something because it just dropped on Shudder last week. If I have time, I will make it happen. Because I have a lot to say. I have so much to say about that film. I loved it though. I really did love it. So many people were like, dude, it's a 10 out of 10. I give it an 8 out of 10, personally. It was an 8 out of 10 for me, and I really enjoyed the film. It's so good, though, I just feel like they could have pushed it even a step farther. That was my thing about it. The whole time I was watching it, I'm like, oh my God, this is such a good... It's basically the Evil Dead apocalypse movie that we've all been wanting ever since we saw the director's cut of Army of Darkness, but I feel like it could have been even more apocalyptic. Like, that was my one thing about it. I'm like, it really does capture the horrifying essence of that situation really well, but I feel like they could have pushed it even farther. But I still loved it. When Evil Lurks, I highly recommend it. Go check it out. It's on Shudder right now, and in my opinion, a top 10 horror movie of the year. Big standout, for sure. And Dark Harvest, I'm hearing, is really good as well. I got to check this out, Brandon. Gonna check it out as soon as possible. I'm catching up on horror, like I said. Making it happen. Blyson is saying Piranha 3D is gory. It is. And sometimes a little too CGI, but I dig it nonetheless. That's a childhood horror movie that for me, at least, that I really enjoy. Christmas Bloody Christmas was fun. It took a while to get going, but the dialogue kept me engaged. Agreed. Yeah, it has a bit of a slow start, but it's a gorgeous film. I love like the lenses they shot it on, the really pretty colors and all the different sets that we go to. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. It got some good kills, got some fun stuff going on in it. Lighting Ghost has been a member for 9 months, saying congrats on 20K. Thank you so much, my friend. Really appreciate you. 9 whole months of support. Lighting Ghost, you're the best, my dude. I think you've even been around for longer, dude. So thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Eric Cartman is saying, what do you think the Five Nights at Freddy's movie could have done better? Genuinely just capturing, like, this is going to sound really harsh, but just capturing the vibe of the original game better. I just don't feel like I had the same experience watching the movie that I did with the video games. I see them as two separate entities entirely. At least from my experience with the game. Like when I first played it in 2014, like when it came out, I remember like everyone was talking about it. Like I think I was in like early high school. Like I think I was a freshman in high school, if I'm remembering correctly. Everyone was talking about it. It was like a whole bunch of hype, and I'm like, what is this game? Animatronics, Chuck E. Cheese robots. This isn't gonna be scary. And then I played it in the dark in my room, and I nearly pissed my pants on night 3. I made it. I remember I made it to night 3, my first round, and I was just like, oh no, oh my God. For me, at least, like I get it's PG-13. I get it's it's catering to younger kids a little more. But I just feel like it could have gone a little harder with some of the scares. I really never felt tension in the whole film. And that was such a very important part of what made that game so special was the jump scares, and there's a lot of kills, which was cool and stuff, but most of it was done off screen. It needed really good old school Blumhouse jump scares, in my opinion. And just a better story at hand. Like, why didn't we focus on the guy being at his job? Why was he sleeping the majority of the time he was there? Like, you don't sleep during the game. you work the whole time. You're on the computer, watching the screens, making sure the animatronics don't get into your room. I just didn't feel like the animatronics were as evil as they were in the game. They came off as more sympathetic to me, and that didn't work. I get their kids. Once again, I get their kids in suits and all that, but it just, I don't know, just didn't do it for me. I would have made the film a little more, I would have made the creatures a little more menacing, and I would have structured the film in a more simple way. Like, just make it mostly about Josh Hutcherson going to work and having to commit to this job for emotional and financial reasons. I just feel like it really wasn't even about that. It was much more about this power struggle with trying to keep his sister in his custody. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm glad we established that to, give us a reason to have a kid be involved. Like, okay, that's, that could be really scary. That could make for some good sequences. But that was the whole movie. That was majority of the movie was that. I'm like, it doesn't, we're talking about the same thing over and over again. We're going in circles, and I don't know. Michael Parton is throwing $5 out there, though, man. Thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate you. Saying, hey, Jake, congrats on 20K. Also, happy Halloween. Hell yes. Oh, day before Halloween. I am so excited I can't wait for tomorrow. It's my favorite day of the whole year. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Michael, your support, and a lot of the other wonderful folks here tonight. I couldn't have done it without you guys. So thank you. Hopefully we can hit 100K one day. That would be a lot of fun. So thanks for being here, man. Thanks for the support, too. Thanks for the $5. You're the best, Michael. Appreciate you. And that's what she said, has just become a new member. Thank you so much, man. That is what she said. Become a YouTube member. Thank you so much, my friend. Really appreciate you. Scott Walker is with us, saying, good day, Jake. You're from Melbourne. Gotcha. Saying, how you going? Happy Halloween. It is already Halloween in Australia, as we learned earlier from our other Australian friend, Wayne Turner. So thank you. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Appreciate it. Can't wait for it to be Halloween here in just 5 hours? 5 hours for me, but you've already been there for a couple of hours. So thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. Happy Halloween. Wayne Turner's talking about his favorite horror movie of the year. Talk to me. I can't argue with that. It's without a doubt in my top 5. I fucking loved it. I just got it and I watched it again. I love that movie. It is so well done, and it's so creepy. Like, I really appreciate a movie that can, in a very subtle way, do something so creepy. Like, there are some very outrageous moments in the film. The foot thing, do I have to say any more than that? Come on. But I love that the ending was subtle. It caught me by surprise because of how, what's the word? How eccentric a lot of the characters were, how a lot of the plot beats were very, like, crazy and outrageous. Then you had this super subtle and creepy ending that was just like, whoa, oh. Took me by surprise. I thought it was going to be like this explosive, crazy ending and all that, and it really wasn't. But I kind of appreciated that. It was more simple. It was a little more restrained, but mature, if that makes sense. And I loved it. I thought it was awesome. Really enjoyed the film. Brian Phillips is with us tonight. What's up, Brian? How's it going? I would be down for Terrifier 3 to take place entirely on Christmas Eve. That would be amazing. It might. I mean, most of Terrifier 2 takes place on Halloween. Or day before. I can't remember now. But yeah, so I imagine, yes, it will do that. I'm very excited. Or Christmas surrounding, I imagine. I'm very excited for the film. I cannot wait. I'm seeing the teaser in like 2 days, and oh my God. Oh, I've never been more excited to see a trailer or a teaser maybe in my whole life. I cannot wait. Five Nights at Freddy's gets an 8 out of 10 from Slasher Studios. Saw X a 6.5 out of 10. Exorcist Believer a 7 out of 10. Holy crap, you're giving me the whole reviews for everything from this whole fall. Nun 2 an 8 out of 10. There's something wrong with the children. I didn't see that. 8 out of 10. Totally Killer 9 and No One Will Save You a 6 out of 10. Damn. I Saw X and No One Will Save You are probably the only 2 movies from that list that I really liked. No One Will Save You is also a top 10 for me. Holy shit. Damn, what a movie. That's one that's really flying under the radar, unfortunately, but it's 100% a top 10 for me. That really fucking interesting what they were able to do with no dialogue, pretty much. Hollywood Guys throwing $5 out there saying, thank you so much for the support. I won't see Five Nights at Freddy's, but did Matthew Lillard have a great role, or was he meh? Be honest, and are you dressing up for Hallows Eve? So, like, I even said it in my review. I was like, I love Matthew Lillard. I just don't feel like he had a lot to work with this script. Like, his performance is it's kind of off because he didn't have much to work with. He's a great actor. He's amazing in like literally everything. And I think he did his best in this role. He didn't really do anything that really really blew me away, if I'm being honest. Probably out of all the movies I've seen of his, this is probably my least favorite performance from him, just in general. Just because, like, in his other movies, he's a lot more like, he's a lot more outrageous, and it fits the movie with the tone that he's going for. In this film, he's like a little goofier than everyone else in the movie, and I just feel like it's a little out of place. Maybe not as goofy as the cab driver character, but he's in like 2 scenes. So I don't know. I guess Matthew Lillard is also in like only 2 scenes, but still. What I will say is that if you're a big Stu fan and you want to see Stu come back in Scream 7, the ending of Five Nights at Freddy's will blow your fucking mind. You'll be like, oh shit, this is what it could look like. Maybe. So maybe Five Nights at Freddy's serves as a prototype for that, and maybe Scream fans can get some kind of enjoyment out of it. So that's what I will say. Check it out. If you're a big Scream fan, you'll definitely love the 3rd act of Five Nights at Freddy's. But Hollywood Guy, thank you for the $5, my friend. And am I dressing up for Hallows Eve? Keep it a secret. I won't say. You'll see on stream tomorrow. Ooh, shit. Hollywood Guy, thanks for the $5, man. Really appreciate you. Thank you. What else do we got here? Matthew Farisi. Love the last name, dog. Thanks. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you for the $2, man. I really appreciate it. Holy shit. 20K. It's still crazy. I still can't believe it. Can't wrap my head around it. Matthew, thanks for the support, man. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. Noah Atkinson is also joining us. Thanks for being a KillJoy cult member, man. Really appreciate you. What's up? I'm chilling on stream, dog. Fucking 20K. Just vibing. I'm having a great day. Things are good. What else do we got here? Luddy Network is with us too. What's up, Luddy? How's it going? I still love your profile picture. What's up, dog? Welcome in. What else is going? What else is going on? Lollipop Sanchez is saying, imagine Damien Leone making a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Oh my God. Children definitely would not be able to see it. That's what I'll tell you. Damien is talking about doing a Friday the 13th movie, which I'm like so on the fence about, because like I know he would make a great Friday the 13th, but I also feel like Womp Stomp kind of earned their place with the Friday the 13th franchise. They've been working at that for a pretty long time. So I think if anyone like just deserves it, it's the Womp Stomp guys. But man, I don't know. Do kind of want to see Damien Leone's version of it as well. But I'm very excited to see what he does like post Terrifier. We're probably, I think Damien's talked about he wants to tell the full story across four movies. So we probably got Terrifier 3 and then Terrifier 4, and that's probably going to be it from him for a little while. This is one of those franchises that I feel like we'll revisit 10 years after the last movie or whatever at some point, but I don't see that being the end of Terrifier. But I do see Damien like moving on to bigger and better things at some point. Right now, I'm basking in the Art the Clown era, which I'm digging every moment of. But I am excited to see what he does next. How does he branch out? He's obviously not going to do the same thing again. He's not going to just create a new slasher villain that's goofy and laughing and having a blast killing people again. Kind of already did that, So I'm excited to see where he goes next. I'm hyped. What else do we got going on? Scott's saying, how's it going, Wayne? Say hi to Wayne. Good shit. Frank G is saying, Terrifier 3, I think it's going to at least double the Terrifier 2 box office. Ooh. I think you got a point, though, there. Because here's the thing. We're making this movie for, like, way more money. We know they at least have 4 times the amount of money that they did for Terrifier 2. We know at least that. So you got to imagine that some of that money is going towards advertising. They're going to have probably a wide theatrical release as well. It's going to be, past an R rating, I imagine, as well. I think you might be onto something, Frank. I think it'll definitely make more money. Having a bigger budget means it'll probably have just like it'll look better. They're shooting it on Panavision cameras, which is like John Carpenter level quality. I think it's gonna be great. I'm very, very excited for it. I hope the movie is even more well received than Terrifier 2 as well. I don't know if that's possible because once again, Terrifier 2, it's my baby. I love it. It's slowly crept up into one of my favorite movies of all time over the past year. But I can't wait. I'm so excited. It can't come soon enough. Ty Lee is saying, I loved Matthew Lillard in the movie She's All That. It was an early 2000s movie. I only seen it once, but I remember him. Man, I have not seen that, but some of my favorite some of my favorite Matthew Lillard movies are like, what's the SLC Punk? I love that one. Scream, of course. 13 Ghosts, his performance in that movie's great. Oh, trying to think what else. Oh, Shaggy, of course. You know, I mean, live action Shaggy, dude. He's so good. So good in that role. I love both of those movies so much. Oh my God. That's what we need a requel of. We need a Scooby-Doo requel film, man. That would be great. I love that. I watched that movie so many times as a kid. An embarrassing amount. Mr. Flamboyant is saying, Jake the Snake. What's up, dog? Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's talk some horror, dog. Hell yeah. I don't know why I'm saying dog so much tonight. Slasher Studios is saying also, did you hear that the new Alien movie will take place between Alien and Aliens? Ooh, it is titled Alien Romulus. Also, are you excited for A Quiet Place Day 1? I can tell you I'm so excited for Fede Alvarez's Alien. Holy shit. It couldn't come soon enough. I'm so hyped. Like, I cannot wait for it. The man has not missed, in my opinion. Every project he's a part of, it's always better. He's got the Midas touch. I know this is going to be great, and my God, do we need a good Alien film. Feel like we haven't gotten one of those in a very long time, so I'm very excited for it. On Quiet Place Day 1, I really enjoy the first 2 Quiet Place movies. They're fun. I'll say this, though. I really have had no interest to go and revisit them. I bought the steelbooks for those movies because I loved the theatrical experience I had with them. But, man, I don't know. I just have not had an urge to go back and watch those movies. I don't know what it is. So, at some point, I'm going to revisit them, especially before this one comes out next year. But I'll check it out, but I'm not, like, losing my mind over it, I guess, which... I don't know how I feel about it. Like, it's not like I have nothing negative to say about those movies, really. I feel like they're really well done, really well performed, but I don't know. Just not really necessarily my absolute favorite thing. It's not, like, on the top of my list or anything. But I'm excited to see it. We're going to check it out. Lupita Nyong'o is going to be in it, and she's awesome, so I can't wait. The cast for these movies is always excellent. Cillian Murphy in the last one was so good. I'm hyped. Very hyped. Noah Atkinson is saying, congrats. Thanks, man. Really appreciate you. Thank you. Logan saying, can't believe you're already at 20K, man. Congrats. Thank you, Logan. I really appreciate it, man. I can't believe it either, if I'm being real. I really can't believe it. It's nuts. So thank you. Thank you for the support, dude. Hollywood Guy is saying Damien Leone directing the Scream franchise. Ooh. What would that look like? Truly, what would that look like? I have no idea. The only thing is, like, I don't know if he would... what would he do with the legacy characters? I don't know if he would be interested in that product or not. But I think Christopher Landon is such a good choice for Scream 7. I'm very excited to see that film. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm so hyped. Christopher Landon is so inspired by Scream and everything he does. I mean, like, a lot of his movies, you can see Scream influence in there, especially with Happy Death Day and Freaky. Happy Death Day to You, I would even throw in there as well. So I'm very excited. He's a great choice for this franchise, and I hope it's good, man. I hope he does it justice. Leonardo DiCaprio, my favorite screen name of all, is hanging out with us. What's up, dog? How you doing? Thanks for the $5. Saying, here's 5 for a Four Loko. Well, shit, I guess I got a party tonight. Thank you so much, Leonardo. I really appreciate it. Oh, man. Four Lokos. If you want to puke, get one of them bad boys. Not sponsored. I feel like Four Loko would probably appreciate me saying that. If you want to party so hard you throw up, get yourself some Four Loko. Huh. Do you remember that there was like that Jason Sudeikis SNL bit where he talks about like new Four Loko, where it's like there's shards of glass in it, and he's like, you just pour it on your skin. That's I don't know why. Every time I see Four Loko, I think of that bit. He's like, you just get a buzz from getting the glass on your skin. It's like, what the fuck? It's great. I don't know. Ridiculous little bit from a long time ago. I can't believe I remembered that. But Leonardo, thank you for the $5, my friend. I appreciate it. Will I spend that on alcohol? I don't know. I guess I have to now. You kind of put it in the super chat. So I appreciate the support, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Frank G is saying, I'm so excited for Terrifier 3 too. Hell yeah, dog. Can't wait, man. Teaser trailer in 48 hours. Cat Bread is saying, what's up? What's up, Cat Bread? How's it going? I really do love cats with bread around their necks and the laser eyes. It's just something special. I enjoy it. So thanks for being here. You really bring a lot of joy to my life, you cat with bread around your neck. Eric Cartman is saying, oh, Jake, David Dastmalchian, along with Matthew Lillard, just got casted in a Stephen King movie called The Life of Chuck, directed by Mike Flanagan. Ooh. And we all know how good Mike Flanagan is when it comes to a Stephen King story just in general. The man made Stephen King's worst story, at least in my opinion, one of his worst stories, or big novels, I should say, into a killer fucking horror flick. Gerald's Game, I don't feel like is a very good book. I tried it. I'm just not crazy about it. That's a story that I feel like is too simple and too reliant on other weird nuances. The story itself just isn't all there. But the Gerald's Game movie, they killed it. They did an excellent job. A much better much better version of that same story, but in a different format, of course. But I am very excited for this. Matthew Lillard doing Stephen King is nuts. David Dastmalchian was actually recently in a Stephen King property with The Boogeyman. He had a very limited role, but hey, maybe this time around he'll maybe this time around he'll do a little more. That'd be cool. I'm very excited for it. Looks good. Anything with Mike Flanagan, dude. You want to talk about people who got the fucking Midas touch? Oh, that's your man right there. I can't wait. I'm very excited. What else is going on? Matthew Lillard played way too good of a character for such a shit movie. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely, he's got some standout moments in the film for sure. Like I said, as a Scream fan, it was really fun to watch that sequence where he wipes the knife and stuff, even though there's no blood on it, which makes me kind of sad. But it was cool. It was fun. Jake, you said Terrifier 2 was your baby. I thought I was Perry. You know what? You could be my baby. That's maybe kind of weird. That's maybe a weird thing to say online to a to a random person. But Perry, yeah, sure, fuck it. That's strange. That's a strange thing to say, but I appreciate it. I guess I don't know. That's really funny. Lollipop Sanchez is saying, I have my Art the Clown costume on right now. Nice, with fake blood all over. I spent $1,000 on it. Holy shit! It better be good. Damn. I wish you could send me a picture or something. $1,000. It better be fucking sick. Better be 1-to-1 with the movies. That's awesome though, man. Holy shit. Nice. Have fun scaring the shit out of kids or something. I don't know. That's what I would do if I had a 1-to-1 Art the Clown costume. Jason Carpenter is saying, just made it in, Jake. Welcome in, Jason. Congrats on the 20K. Much respect, dude. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out tonight too, man. I'm just hyped. I don't even know what to say. It's insane. I never thought I would make it this far, and here we are. So, if you believe in something, it will happen. If you build it, they will come, as they say. They'll come hard. Luddy Network is saying, hey, buddy, it's been shipped and will be to you November 1st. That's in 2 days. I'm so excited, Luddy. Thank you so much, man. Where can I send you the tracking? I have Instagram and Twitter, or X as the kids are calling it these days. So you can send it over there if you want to send me a shipping tracking for the shipping or whatever. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I got to start doing like box opening videos and stuff because y'all send me so much cool shit. Y'all are the best. Thank you. Thank you so much. A lot of the stuff you see on the set back here too is stuff people have sent me. This is from Flash Skywalker. This is from Carrie. I think I got that one myself. But all the tikis and stuff on the stuff on the set. Y'all sent me this shit. Y'all are the best. Love y'all. Love y'all so much. Thank you. Thanks for making the set cooler. Radio Silence needs to direct Scream 7 to end the franchise. Christopher Landon is better as a producer. Ooh. That's a hot take. That's a hot take there. I don't even really know who I like more from this group. Both are some of my favorite new modern horror directors, so I really like both. I'm very happy to see both of them tackling the Scream franchise, honestly. As much as I would love another outing from Radio Silence, I am very excited to see what Christopher Landon does with it, I do feel like we're once again in the need for a change-up. So I'm hoping Christopher Landon brings the right energy to this next film and gives us something scary and a little silly too. But we'll see. Man, my mouse is just does not want to cooperate. Come on, man. Just make it through the stream, dog. We really doing this. We're really doing this. Okay, there we go. They Follow is happening. Yes, the It Follows sequel has been officially announced from earlier today. I'm very excited for it, Infinite Sky. I'm excited, but I'm worried. I don't know if It Follows needs a sequel, but I am excited to see that concept in play again. Great idea. I mean, it's a great idea for just a general horror movie. It's such a cool fucking idea. So I'm hyped to see it done again and by the same guy. So Mr. Flamboyant is saying you think Art the Clown will dress up as Santa Claus in Terrifier 3 after killing Santa and pass out gifts. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. For sure. Just like in Terrifier 2 when he's like handing out the candy to kids, I think Art the Clown has like just a very chaotic motive consistently. Like he never is real. Like he interacts with some characters and doesn't kill them sometimes. Like sometimes he's just like, I'm just doing this because it's fucking hilarious. Like that's his motive with a lot of these things. And I think that's really funny. So I'm excited to see how far he takes it this time around. It'll probably be something along those lines where it's like, he's like wearing Santa's skin or something and he's like handing out presents to kids. He won't kill him, but he thinks that's fun. He probably thinks it's hilarious. So yes, something like that. Absolutely, man. C is with us. What's up, dog? Howdy, howdy. How's it hanging? Infinite Sky, I have read from a Buke 8. There was talks about them doing a movie for this, and I don't know what happens with it. I would love to see this done. I honestly, hot take, I feel like it's a better Stephen King car story over Christine. I love Christine, don't get me wrong, but from a Buke 8, even better story, in my opinion. Really good one, if you have not seen it. Extron Voltron has been a member for 6 months. Extron, thank you for your support, man. I really do appreciate you. Saying congratulations, Jake, on 20K. Cut your hair bald. You know what? If we hit 100K before the end of the year, I'll shave my head on stream. That's what I'll say. If I can somehow get 80,000 subscribers in 2 months, then I will shave my head on stream. That's what I'll promise, Extron. That would be insane. But I'll do it. I'll do it for 80,000 subscribers. No hair for like a month. Yeah, yeah. Let's run it. Let's run it back. Jesus Kane 25 is saying I'd rather see Blumhouse take over Friday the 13th. Would you want them to do like a Halloween situation, like do the trilogy, kind of sitch? I'm just curious. It's one of those things that is up in the air. Who knows what's going to happen with the Friday the 13th movie series specifically. Still kind of up in the air. I don't know. I hope something comes from it. Would love to see Jason on the big screen again. Capred is saying we're on the road for 30K. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm very excited. I hoping to get there soon, man. The other thing too is it took me a lot less time to hit like another 10K. Because I hit 10K last summer, not 2023 summer, but 2022. So it took me like little over a year and a couple of months to get another 10K. So it should only take me like 6 or 7 months to get there. Maybe. I don't know. That's rough estimate. But you never know, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this takes me. It's going to be fun. Hollywood Guys throwing $5 out there saying, Jake, did you hear that they are making a reboot of The Crow with the Pennywise actor as Eric Draven? Yes, I have. So there, what the fuck is his name? Bill Skarsgård. Yeah, I think he's great, perfectly cast in the role as well. So I think that's exciting. I saw The Crow like one time, and I just do not remember it that well. I watched it because I heard like the main actor or whatever died like on set. I was like, oh, that's crazy. And I kind of was like, I was kind of tired when I watched it. I need a rewatch. I need to do a rewatch before that remake comes out. There's a lot of things that have been announced for a long time that have had really like not a whole lot of updates. Like I feel like this we haven't talked about a whole lot. The Salem's Lot movie is like up in the fucking abyss somewhere. It's just never coming out. Who knows what's going on there? A lot of movies are apparently happening, but now not really. I don't know. It's weird stuff. But I am excited for it, and congrats on 20K. Thank you so much, Hollywood Guy. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for your support as always, man. Thank you. And speaking of which, my God, we have so many movies coming out. Maybe I shouldn't be as worried about movies as I am, but Old School is saying the Black Phone 2 is happening. It is. Yes, 2025. I'm hyped. 2025 is going to be a great year for horror, man. We already know about a few things coming out that year, like Megan 2, Black Phone 2, lots of fun stuff coming up in the future here. The Exorcist Deceiver apparently is coming out that year. Oh man. Well, we'll see about it. Logan C is joining in. What's up, Logan? How's it going? Hey, Jake, what you being for Halloween? I can't tell you. Don't want to spoil the surprise. You'll see tomorrow, though. I promise. Everyone will know by tomorrow. I promise. Be good stuff. Teddy's throwing $5 out there. Thank you, Teddy. Appreciate you, man. I don't know if I've seen you here before, or maybe you got a new name or something. Welcome, Teddy. Thanks for being here, man. Saying Terrifier 3 being a Christmas film is something that got me the most excited. Art being in a winter setting is an image I can't wait to see. Dude, me too. I cannot wait for this teaser trailer that we're getting tomorrow, or 2 days, in theaters. Wednesday can't come soon enough. I have never said this before as a horror fan, but I'm so excited to get to November 1st. I can't even believe it. Like, I'm more excited to get to November than I am for tomorrow, which is nuts. It's like, it's blasphemous, honestly. It's like, wow, cancel KillJoy Jake. Fucking, he doesn't even care about Halloween. He wants to get to November 1st. What a loser, right? No, I don't even care. I stand by that. I'm so excited for Terrifier 3, man. And to see Terrifier 2 on the big screen again, it's going to be awesome. So I'm very excited. Cannot wait, man. Hopefully we get a taste of that in the trailer. Because Teddy, something I said in my most recent video was, I just can't believe, I don't think that they would give us a poster revealing to us that it's going to be a holiday horror movie, and then the teaser trailer, it would just be something from, Terrifier 2 or whatever. No way. No, they totally filmed stuff. I don't know how or when, but somehow they must have done it before, the SAG strike started. I don't know when. Don't know when that could have possibly happened, but must have done it then, and now they're showing us like a first glimpse into what to expect. I cannot wait though, man. It's going to be great. And goddamn, like I said, November 1st can't come soon enough. Teddy, thanks for the $5, man. I really do appreciate the support. Thank you. I think the battery is dead in this mouse because it's been dying every 2 seconds. Let's see. Are we gonna? All right. Well, Teddy, you get a little more screen time, my dude. While we do a little maintenance on the mouse. I do really appreciate everyone in their support. You guys are the best. Seriously, I don't know what I would do without you guys. 20K is insane. I have been talking about for a while how, it's like been my dream since I was in like high school to have some kind of YouTube channel of some variety. And it's nuts. I still just every day I count my lucky stars. I can't believe it's even remotely happening. I don't know. So thank you. Thank you guys. You guys are all the best. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. Change the battery. That has only happened one time before that I had to do that on stream. So that's really funny. I do have mouse problems a lot, and I got to get a new mouse, but... Okay, now the cap won't go on. Well, fuck it. Anyways, let's get back to it, though. Super bummed I have to work early Thursday. Oh, man. So I will have to miss the T2. I'm sure the trailer will be on YouTube the next day. It will be... I know it will probably be out there at some point. They are talking about, having it be exclusively in theaters, so it's probably going to be a bit before you actually see it on YouTube. But your boy will be talking about it, no worries. Braytastic is saying, I hope Damien Leone is right about Terrifier 3 being even more bloody and dark and brutal and all that. I hope so too, man. I'm excited to see, a new take. I don't want him to make the same movie again. As much as I love Terrifier 2, I don't need to see the exact same film again. So I'm hoping that they take it to even new places. Just like how, Terrifier 2 evolved from Terrifier 1. It is a very different movie. And I think that's why people praised it so much, is like they improved it. Craven Something Scary is just joining in saying, congrats, Jake. Thank you so much, Steven. I really appreciate it. So happy for you on 20K. You have earned every one of them. Thank you, man. I really, really appreciate it. Steven is amazing and also just hit 11,000 subscribers. So congratulations, man. And I'm sure most of you already know him as the conductor of the Stew Train, but he's awesome. And my brother over in the Lethal Collective. So I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped for what we're going to do over on that page here soon. Man, ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry. Something is going on with this fucking thing right now. All right, go in there. There we go. Okay. All right, we should be good. I don't know. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Let's get right back to it. Catbread is saying horror debate: Freddy Fazbear versus Willy Willy from his Wonderland. Willy the Weasel. I think Willy the Weasel wins this fight all day. I'm gonna be honest. Freddy Fazbear proved to be pretty whatever in that movie. A little bit of water and electricity took him out. So I don't know, Catbread. I feel like Freddy didn't do a whole lot for me. Child's Play fan is saying, if anybody deserves 20K, it's you, Jake. Thank you, man. I've been watching your vids a while now, and I love them all, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Carrie Crave Cinema is also with us. Congrats on 20K. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate you. You're the best. You're the coolest and the funnier-ist. Get wrecked with kindness, Carrie. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks for being here, man. or friend. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Antinous is saying, hello, do you think Terrifier 3 will have practical effects like the other two Terrifier movies? Without a doubt in my mind. Oh my God. If they don't, I'm going to bang on Damien Leone's door and say, what the fuck, bro? No, I'm kidding. I won't do that. But yeah, come on. They're going to have practical effects. Damien Leone is the practical effects king these days. My man knows what's up. My man knows what's up for sure. Perry Moberg's throwing $5 out there. As always, thanks for the support, man. Really appreciate you. Saying, what are your thoughts on Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2? I can't stand the first one. Congrats on 20K. Thank you, man. I will admit, just from some of the early pictures we've gotten, it does look to be a bit of a step up from the original film. I think the original is it's just a schlocky B movie, man. I mean, that's what it is. And that's okay. that's fine. I didn't really review it as this, it's gonna be this crazy A24 esteemed smart movie or anything. No, like that movie was never going for something like that. I'm gonna check it out, but I have no high hopes by any means, and I don't even think that's what they're going for. They're just trying to make Winnie the Pooh a crazy slasher villain, and that's okay. Some movies can be that. Some movies can be pure schlock, and maybe we can enjoy them, or maybe they can just be unwatchable. In whatever your opinion is. But for what it was fun. Will I ever watch it again? Probably not. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I will see the second one, but I don't know. Is it high up on my list? Do I have to see this movie? No. Oh God, no. Perry, thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate the kind words as well, dude. Thank you. Thank you for the 5. And Sarah Campbell's throwing $20 out there. Sarah, I really appreciate your support as always. You're always coming into these streams and just doing so much for the channel. I don't know where we'd be without you. So thank you. Thank you so much, Sarah. Saying congratulations, Jake. So happy for you. Well deserved. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sarah. Really appreciate that. Like I said, your continued support is keeping the channel alive, and I do really appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks for always hanging out in the streams and doing the mod thing. Sarah, thanks for the 20 again. Seriously. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I can't say it enough. I really can't say it enough. Craven's even saying it. The queen is in the house. Love it. Y'all are the best. C is saying, what horror movie was the biggest fail this year? Listen, as much as I had a disdain for Five Nights at Freddy's, I still think Exorcist Believers are our biggest fail. Maybe a little scarier than Five Nights at Freddy's for sure. But man, I mean, in terms of making a sequel to The Exorcist, they completely failed in all regards, in my opinion. That's like the number one. I can't believe this was that bad. For me personally, at least. I don't know. I just can't. I don't get it. I don't get it. Infinite Sky's asking a great question here. What do I think of the term elevated horror? I don't like it because it implies that other horror is lower than it. I mean, literally. I'm not crazy about the term, but I do think elevated horror is like a subgenre. I just don't like what it's called. Like that term is so pretentious. I'm not crazy about it. But like, you can't say, Hereditary is exactly the same as Terrifier. You know what I mean? Like, it does fall into its own like psychological horror category, and maybe it's just modern psychological. Like maybe that's what we call it. But it is definitely, it's something to differentiate is always been my opinion on it. But no, I don't want to call it elevated horror. That's just pretentious. If you think that, elevated horror, that's got to be a term that we use. You think your farts don't stink. You know what I mean? It's like, me personally, I can enjoy something like Hereditary and Terrifier too, which are on two total different ends of the spectrum when it comes to horror movies. And that's okay. I can enjoy schlock. I can enjoy something that's maybe got a little more of a message behind it. And I think both are great for what they are. But I've never been a big fan of the term. I think it's really pretentious. It's really like putting down other genres for really no reason. So I don't know. Not crazy about that. Carrie Crave Cinema. Holy shit. Carrie Crave Cinema has been a member for 18 months. Wow, that is such a long time, Carrie. It's crazy. I don't even know. That's nuts. Saying, hey, didn't we just do this? 'Twas the Kool-Aid. Yes. Oh my God, that's crazy, Carrie. Thank you for your support. Carrie has been around for a very long time. on this channel, and I just really appreciate you, Carrie. Thank you for everything over the years. Thank you for your friendship. Thanks for coming on the channel and just having some really fun times on stream. It's always been a blast. So thank you, Carrie. I really appreciate your support over the years, and got to get you on stream again at some point. Got to make that happen. So thank you so much for a very long time of support, and hopefully we can do some more crazy shit in the future. Thank you so much. Keep drinking the Kool-Aid. It's just Kool-Aid, as you all know. Capred is saying, sorry for the disappointment about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, but the movie was made for diehard Five Nights at Freddy's fans that grew up with it. I grew up with it. I played the first game. I didn't play all of them, and I didn't read all the books or anything, so I guess I'm a fake fan, but I like it. You know, I like the property. I've been familiar with it for a long time. What I will say is I've heard that the movie is based on like one of the books a little more, but once again, there was a baseline of what they had to accomplish that I feel like they didn't even really come close to. Well, maybe they came close, but they just didn't fully actualize a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, in my opinion. It just, like, that game scared the shit out of me when I was a kid, man. Like, I remember being with buddies and like playing in the fucking dark and shit, and we're all just jumping and shit. I love it. I love the game. It's great, but I just don't know. I just don't know if it captured that same vibe. And you know, I even said it in my video. Actually, did I cut that part out? I might have cut that part out. There was a part of the video today where I said, you know, a lot of people appreciate the movie for being an Easter egg hunt. I've seen like thousands of posts from people who are like, oh my God, like, did you see the Easter egg to Five Nights at Freddy's 4 or whatever? I just don't think Easter egg hunts are movies. Like, I don't know. Like, if I need more than that. I need more than an Easter. I need more than, oh, look at this reference. Look at this reference. Look at this reference. Like, people think that that's deep, and I just can't get into that. It's just not for me. I need more than references. Like, I love the references in Scream 6. It's cool. But if that's all that there was to that movie, I wouldn't like it as much as I do. It's fun. It's a nice, like, it's sprinkles on top of a sundae. But if you just give me a plate full of sprinkles, what am I supposed to do with that? Snort them? That would maybe be more fun than licking them off the plate, you know? I don't know. I need the sundae. I need the sundae and the sprinkles. Put them all together. You got to have a quote here. This is what I want written on my tombstone. You got to have the sundae before you can put on the sprinkles. Dash KillJoy Jake. I want that on my fucking tombstone. Lucky Network is throwing $5 out there saying the tracking number has been sent to you to your email via my wife. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I don't have social media. What do you think of As Above, So Below? I respect you for not having social media. I'm going to be real. If I could not have it, I wouldn't. I use social media to talk about my content, and that's pretty much it. Because wow, I'm just not crazy about it. The concept of posting all of your personal information online for anyone to see is horrifying to me. I don't get it. I see people posting like the most personal shit out there, and I'm just like, what? Like, what? I don't know. I don't even like to post when I like go out and do things. Like that freaks me out. I'm not a fan. So I get it. Trust me. I completely understand. The moment I retire when I'm like fucking 70, if I make it that long, I'm done deleting it all, getting rid of it. I don't want it. Not a fan. I use it for business purposes, and that's it. But anyways, thank you, man. Once again, I really do appreciate it, Luddy. Thank you. Thank you so much. And what do I think of As Above, So Below? One of my favorite found footage movies, maybe ever. I fucking love it. It's an Indiana Jones adventure, but you mix that with found footage horror, and oddly, it works so well together. Like, there's never a dull moment in the entire film. The whole beginning of it is like the Indiana Jones like crusade. We're digging through all these different like artifacts and stuff. We're burning the back of templates to get secret codes and shit. I fucking love it. Like I love the whole movie. Everything about it keeps me interested. An easy top 10 found footage flick for sure, without a doubt. So I love that film, man. And once again, thank you for the package, man. I really do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot, Luddy Network. Thank you. And I think you said it was Instagram. Oh man, where is it? Instagram, not email. Sorry. All good. Don't worry about it. But I do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the message, man. Means a lot. Terry P is spoiling the surprise a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna dress up as the nun if I can make that happen, because I just think that would be so funny. I want to go as something like just really like just weird and out there. You know what I mean? It's like if I come out as the nun, it's like, whoa, what? You know, Like, I was expecting Art the Clown, not the Nun. So I think that would be funny. But damn, Terry, you got me. You're good at remembering stuff. That's what I'll tell you. Good on you for remembering. Oh, this is a great question. I've been meaning to make a video about this. I forgot. What is your opinion on the idea of Megan versus Chucky? I think it's dumb. You know, I'm just gonna be real with you. Like, I see so much praise for the Chucky show and all that. I'm not crazy. I'm just not crazy about it. I think they are jumping the shark with Megan versus Chucky, and I'm excited to see how that goes, because I just have yet to be impressed by the show. But if they do something like this, maybe I'll be interested. I don't know. I love Megan a lot. That was one of my favorite horror movies of the whole year. Might get kicked out of my top 10. I'm not sure, but yeah, we got a few more coming out for the rest of the year. Just a couple, but they're coming. I'm excited to see it. I mean, yes, is it dumb? Absolutely. But so is Freddy versus Jason, and I love that movie. The Chucky show is already so dumb. It's like, why not? Why not do this? Since basically the point of the show is to explore every single possibility of ideas we could have with Chucky. That's how I feel about it. It's just like, here's like every single idea Don Mancini has possibly had about Chucky. We're going to make it work in the show, even if it's completely outrageous and almost to the point of lore breaking. Fuck it. We don't care. So that's kind of how I feel about the show. Like, I don't see it as canon. I see it as, this is Don Mancini's sandbox to just kind of do whatever he wants with the franchise, which honestly is what he's wanted for such a long time. But I've always felt that him with an editor is better than without. But just my opinion. Lollipop Sanchez is throwing $2 out there too. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate the support. You'll be doing a live stream on my birthday. Oh, I forgot your birthday is Halloween, man. No way. That's awesome. So yeah, I'm going to be live at 8 o'clock tomorrow, a little later than I usually go, but it's Halloween. I don't care if it's a Tuesday. We're staying up. We're partying. We're having a blast. It's going to be great. Before I get off tonight too, which I'm going to be on for another 15, I have a redemption code for Scream 3 as well. So you might want to stick around for a little while in case you want the 4K of Scream 3. It's the digital code, but it's still something. So if you are interested in that, I'm giving it away tonight. But you got to stick around until the end, my friends. So stick around for another 15 minutes, and one lucky person out there is getting a copy of Scream 3 for free on digital. On digital. But hell yeah. Lollipop Sanchez, thank you so much for the $2. And I can't wait to go live tomorrow. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. Obviously, I'm not going live on Wednesday because, I kind of got something going on at 7:30 tomorrow. But with the whole Terrifier 2 re-release. But I think I think I'm going live on Thursday. Maybe not on Thursday. I don't know. At some point. Who knows? Well, what is going on? I may have missed this because I was very late, but did you decide to dress up tomorrow? I am dressing up tomorrow. And because you missed it, I won't tell you what. It's a surprise, Sarah. It's a fun surprise. You're all going to be shocked. And I totally did not just say it earlier. I swear Terry did not reveal it. Damn it, Terry. Why? Why would you do that? I'm just kidding, man. Speaking of which, Terry's saying, did you finish Chucky season 3? The next half of Chucky looks promising. Tiffany said in the trailer to Chucky, go out in a blaze of glory and take as many as you can on the way out. I watched the first episode and it did nothing for me. I don't know. Didn't move the needle. I was pretty bored. I hear that, like, what I've heard about the show though is that it's very up and down, but the good episodes are really good and some of the bad episodes are really bad. And that's kind of like, I watched all of season 1 and that's kind of how I felt. There was like one episode that was phenomenal. Like episode 5, I think, of season 1. So good. Like the very best thing I've seen of the whole show, where it's like Andy and Kyle hunting down Chuckies across the country. That's fucking sick. But the rest of the show is like unwatchable. It is both ends of the spectrum, where it's either like so much fun or just, oh God, Jesus. I don't know. I've heard really good things about the ending of part 1 to season 3, so there's a part of me that just wants to skip it. That just skip to like whatever the good episode is, because I just don't care. I don't care about the story, man. They've done nothing to intrigue me with the main story going on. But Chucky's kills are great in the show, and like I said, there's some moments here and there that are really fun. But Show has been very forgettable to me, man. I don't know. Just did not do it for me. But I mean, I love I love a lot of the movies. I don't know. I see so many people saying like, oh, it's the best aspects to the movies and the TV show. And I just disagree. Like, it's two completely different entities in my opinion. So I don't know. Just does not do it for me. Craven Something Scary is saying, I need that Scream 3 digital code, bro. Listen, I'm going to type it all out, put it in the chat. You might be the lucky winner. Who knows? Who gets it first? So yeah, you got to go to, speaking of which, enter the redemption code at, where is it? Go to paramountmovies.com. So just so everyone's ready for 15 minutes from now, you got to go to paramountmovies.com and type in a code that I'm going to put on screen. Because I have not clarified that before in the past. And people were like, I'm typing in the code to a bunch of random shit. Nothing's happening. So paramountmovies.com. You got to go there. Chickus is saying you should go get some strawberry cinnamon twists from Taco Bell to celebrate. My dude, I did have some of those, and I did a whole video on that on the food review page. Which, if you guys don't know, which I appreciate you for the setup here, threw the ball at me and I'm swinging. I am going like much harder on the food review page for the rest of the year. Not a whole lot of horror stuff is happening in November and December. We have like 3 more horror movie releases, really like big horror movie releases for the rest of the year after this month. So, there's not going to be a whole lot to talk about. I will be continuing to do videos on this page, of course, but my main focus is going to be monetizing my food page, which if you guys haven't already subscribed to, it's called Jake Tyler. It's under my channel section on this tab. Go check it out. I'm going to be at 2,000 subscribers soon there, as well as KillJoy Jake 2, where I will be also posting consistently. So go check that out. And also since I'm plugging shit, I'm like, let's just do it all now. Let's get it out of the way, and then we'll move on to bigger and better things. I also have a special video coming out for patrons tomorrow. I figured I'd wait till Halloween. Why not? So that's coming out tomorrow. Go check that out. It'll be a fun little video. I don't want to say what it is yet, but it's coming. Whatever it is, it's coming. So check that out as well. I appreciate it though, man. Thank you. If you're referencing my food channel though, I do really appreciate that. Kiki is saying for the Scream 3 assembly cut. No, this is not the assembly cut. This is the 4K of just Scream 3. I recently bought the steelbook for it, and I always give away digital codes whenever I have movies. So today I'm giving away Scream 3, and tomorrow I'm giving away a digital code of Talk to Me. So you might be able to get that as well. Extron is saying, what could they do for a sequel to Evil Dead Rise? I imagine if they do another Evil Dead film, it'll probably be another one-off, just like how the last 2 movies have been, where it's like, here's this contained story, here's another one, and next one's probably going to be even another one. And I'm hyped. I'm hyped to see what they do with it, whatever comes next. When speaking to Bruce Campbell at Horror Hound earlier this year, he was like so hyped to make more Evil Dead movies. He's like, I just want to sit in the producer's chair and all that pretty much. Maybe have a cameo like how he did in the last 2 movies. But he is talking about like, we want to do another one. He's like, we want to do an Evil Dead film like every 2 years. And I think that would be great. If they can keep the level of quality that they've had with all of the movies. Yeah, I'm down for it. I love all 5 of the Evil Dead movies. That is a franchise that does not miss for me. Like all 5 of those are fucking genius. Love them. Love them all. Terry P is asking about a stab website. I've had a lot of people leave me comments about this. I have no idea what this is. Is this a thing? Like, am I in the dark about this? Is there some stab website that I don't know about? I've had a lot of people leave me comments on this. I have no idea. I have no idea what this is. Ty Lee is saying at least next year in 2025 will likely make up for this year. I don't want to say 2023 has been a bad year for horror, but it's just been like not as exciting as the year prior. Like 2022, we had multiple like 10 out of 10 movies, which was like, holy shit. Like 2022 is one of the best years for horror ever. So anything is going to pale in comparison. But what I will say is 2023 has definitely had more misses than hits. But the hits are good, man. Like Talk to Me was great. Scream 6 was a lot of fun. Evil Dead Rise was a fucking banger. Saw X, Infinity Pool. What the fuck else has been good? I liked VHS 85 personally. That was a lot of fun. When Evil Lurks was really good too, if you haven't seen that. Megan. There's been some good movies. But yeah, I mean, compared to 2022 though, I mean, we had Barbarian, Pearl, X, Smile, Scream 5, fucking so many good movies last year that I can't even think of. Terrifier 2. Holy shit. I mean, what a year for horror. Nothing's going to compare to 2022 for a little while, I think. But I have been happy with a lot of movies this year, just not all of them. Just definitely not all of them. But that is funny. I am looking forward to the next 2 years, though. Hopefully the writer's strike and actor's strike doesn't affect it too badly. So what I'm really hoping for. On Old School, I'm also very excited for Superman Legacy coming out in 2025. Any James Gunn project, I'm there. I'm there to check it out for sure. Really love a lot of his movies. Lollipop Sanchez is saying, I'm thinking about playing the Ouija board at 11 p.m. tomorrow. What should I ask about? I don't even know. Ask what's the best grilled cheese flavor in the afterlife? Like, what kind of cheese do they use in their grilled cheese? Pepper Jack? Colby Jack? Something with Jack in it? Do they jack off onto their sandwiches? I don't know. What the fuck would you do if you were a ghost all day? I would just jerk off. No, I'm kidding. If I'm just floating there all day, I mean, no, I'm kidding. Yeah, ask it some trivial bullshit that will make ghosts laugh. That's what I'll say. That's my fucking strange advice. Exorcist Legacy was a pass. Totally fair, Kiki. I would have, if my job was not to review horror films, I probably would not have seen it. Old School is saying I was surprised about how emotional Saw X was. Dude, me too, man. Blew me away. One of my favorite horror films of the whole year. I fucking loved it. I was expecting to like Saw X, but I did not think I would like it as much as I did. Like, it is right now it's a 9 out of 10 for me. When I first saw it, 10 out of 10, but 9 out of 10 now. I think also after rewatching all the Saw films, I'm like, okay, we've definitely had better conclusions to movies. That's maybe my one criticism of Saw X. But even then, I still love it. Like, it's a fantastic film. I don't know. One of the best of the franchise. Very good stuff. Child's Play fan, I'm not going to read that because I think YouTube would be like, okay, Jake, that's pushing it too far. But that's very funny. I have heard of that. Yes. Ty Lee is saying, don't say names because an entity will pretend to be that person to begin the 5 stages of possession. Good point. Don't say names, but you can ask about grilled cheese flavors. And if ghosts jerk off, if you really need to know. And Bobby Lee is saying that would make a really creamy grilled cheese. A chef's got to taste his own cooking. That's all I'm saying. Oh, my God. We're all just going to throw up collectively after this stream, I think. Logan is saying, what was your favorite tape from VHS 85? Great question, Logan. That is such a tough question. I really think that the last two especially were fantastic. But I really did like Mike P. Nelson's surprise wraparound, I should say, segment, because it's really not a wraparound, but it comes back. That was a shock. That was a lot of fun. That was probably the biggest like hype moment of the whole film for me. So that probably is my favorite, but I do really enjoy Scott Derrickson's segment. That was a lot of fun. I mean, really brutal. He's an amazing director. Anything he touches is always something really special. And also the David Bruckner one, I feel like is really underrated. A lot of people are saying that one kind of sucked, and I loved it. I was like, this is the only one with a crazy monster in it, and it's a really good one too. So I don't know. I think that was the one thing that I felt was missing from VHS 85. There's always some practical effect that is like blow your mind crazy, and I guess David Bruckner's segment is kind of that for this film. But I don't know. A lot of it, some of the other segments were just kind of kind of middle of the road for me. But those two, especially like those three especially were fantastic, I think. But I liked VHS 85. It's probably my least favorite of like the new three we've gotten, but it's still good. Like the only bad entry I think in that whole franchise is VHS Viral. The rest of them, fantastic. Very fun, very mysterious and intriguing movies. Jake personally is all about like mysterious horror films that don't explain everything. You know, there's like that makes it scarier to me. It's like, why the fuck is there a giant rat monster in the sewers, and why is a cult worshiping it? You know, that's horrifying because we don't know the origin. We don't know the genesis of that. How far does that go? You know, like there's so many more questions. I feel like I could talk about Ratma and the cult from VHS 2, the fucking harpy girl from the first movie. Like there's so many things that I just feel like we could have debates back and forth about for like hours about where these things came from. What your take on it is. Everyone's got a different take on a lot of these things because they leave so much to the imagination. And that's my biggest draw to the franchise. Almost every segment really relies on that in some way. And I love it. It's great stuff. Not sure if anybody wants this, but I want the rebooted sequel to Leprechaun with Warwick Davis back. I would love that. I feel like Warwick Davis said something about like just being too old to play the character, but I can't remember. I might be getting confused with some of the other people who have come out and said like, I'm too old. I can't do this anymore. Like Doug Bradley has said that recently on my page. Hate to gloat or anything, but so he said that here. Fucking Robert Englund, that was a big interview a couple, like what was that, like 6 months ago? So I'd love to see him back though. That would be great. Another Leprechaun movie. I'm here for it. Those are ridiculous. Have I watched Twisted Metal? No, but I'm taking a week off here really soon, and this is on my list of things to watch. I'm gonna try to get through Yellow Jackets first. That's like at the top of my list, and then Twisted Metal. So those are the two shows like I need to watch. American Horror Story season 12, if I can get to it, as well is one I really want to watch. But Twisted Metal, I'm very excited for that. Lollipop Sanchez is asking about Malignant. Love that movie so much. It kicks ass. One of my favorite 2021 horror flicks, and written by Akela Cooper, who can do no wrong. her writing is phenomenal. She improved the Nun franchise, which is was not an easy task. So I give her a lot of props. And Megan, of course, from earlier this year was written by her. She's awesome. So I'm very, anything she writes, I am fucking down for. One of the most underrated just people making horror movies right now, in my opinion. Not enough people are talking about her. She's awesome. Harkus Gamer is saying, what did you think of the movie Unwelcome? Is that Unwelcome? Oh shit, I don't even know if I remember that one. Unwelcome. You are unwelcome here. Oh, it's a 2023. Shit, I did not see this. Oh, Hannah John Kamen in the lead role? Oh, fuck, okay. This movie's about a couple that escape their urban nightmare to the tranquility of rural Ireland, only to hear stories of mysterious creatures who live in the gnarled ancient woods at the foot of their garden. As warned by their new neighbors, the creatures come when called to help souls in dire need of rescue, but it's crucial to remember that there's always a dear price to pay for their aid. Ooh, sounds pretty sick. That kind of sounds like The Hole in the Ground. Well, not really. I think I'm thinking of like Ireland. Irish horror movies, I mean. But I got to check that one out. I just got caught up on a bunch of movies I hadn't seen, like Fear, The Blackening, When Evil Lurks. So I'll have to add this one to the list, my friend. Another 2023 horror movie, man. There's a lot of them. Oh my God, there's a lot of them. All right, everybody. Well, it's just about that time, so I'm going to write down this special code. And one of you dudes out there will get Scream 3. So if you want to prepare for this right now, sorry, it's really hard for me to think and type at the same time. If you guys want to prepare for this, though, someone wants a digital code of Scream 3, go to ParamountMovies.com, get ready to hit redeem code and type in this bad boy, and whoever gets it first gets it. So let's see. This is always fun for me to do because it's fun to watch and see who gets it. If you do get it, though, please put in the chat that you got it so that people aren't just still typing shit away. Okay, let me just make sure that's right. Just want to make sure. I don't want anyone to get this wrong. Okay. All right, and 3, 2, 1, bam. It is in the chat right now if you want it. The code is PCUQTK3GD RTE PDS7. So go nuts. Take it. Whoever wants it. 4K of Scream 3. Bam. What's on the back of this thing? Look at this. A little more Paramount movies. Kind of cool. So there you go. If you want it. And Craven swept it up. He was ready. Oh my God, Craven was fucking ready for that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, no worries. There are more movies to redeem. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna redeem Talk to Me tomorrow. So if you guys want a digital code of Talk to Me, there you go. It's yours. You're welcome, Craven. Of course, man. You were quick, dude. Holy shit. That was really funny. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again. Thank you so much for 20K. I can't even believe it. I do want to say happy birthday to Terry P. Early birthday, but it's coming up. A couple days here. Happy early birthday, Terry. Thanks for joining in on the stream. And I just thank you. I don't even know what to say. Seriously. You guys are making some stupid kid's dream come true. I started this channel when I was 20. I'm 25 now, and hopefully, getting another channel monetized here. So thank you. I love you guys so much. I don't even know what I would do. Thank you. Thank you for the support over the years, and we'll be live again tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So come join me for the Halloween stream. Halloween? Is that a thing? I don't know. Thank you guys again. As always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all. Peace out!